Shalom, shalom. Khan, we're about to get right into it. And before we begin, we want to give all the glory and honor and praise to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Kakodash. Yahweh being the name of the true Heavenly Father who the world so only calls God. I'm trying to fix the light in here. Look, a little dark on me. Yahushai being the name of His only begotten Son who the world so only calls Jesus Christ. You know, meaning He saves. Yahweh meaning He exists. He is. He2B. You know, in the Paleo ancient tongue, that were honestly elders and apostles of the great millstone, shalom to Yakim in the faith, doing the work of true sincerity. And you know, we in that time, man. You know, we got news in the sky, we got news on land, news on sea. There's nothing normal, man. You know, what the people know is normal, what the people know as casual, what the people know as, you know, regular. You know, that's all gone. You know, ever since that, the Lord had brought that C-19 upon this place. You know, this place is just churning. You know, it's not slowing down. You know, the book of Habakkuk speaks about how though it tarry by airports, Slovakia. You know, it says though it tarry, wait for it. Hey, we in that time, man. Well, all we gotta do is be patient, man. We in the time of when. It's no longer if. You know, these people can't come against us how they used to come against the apostles 10, 20 years ago. You know, because the apostles maybe sounded insane to these people, man. You know, you're not hearing about the Neuralink. You're not hearing about who Elon Musk is. You know, these people isn't in the know. America doing well. People buying houses and boats and cars and planes. Everybody living in their absolute good life. Hey, that shit ain't going. That shit ain't going today, man. You know, because the rich is getting richer and the poor is getting poorer, and those classes are completely divided, and people, you know, are seeing what Babylon is worth. It ain't worth a damn. Even the rich is getting poor, man. So we're going to get right into it. The book of 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 1, it reads, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time where the highest will begin to visit the world which He made. That's what we're doing now, man. We're measuring the signs of the times, man. You know, we keeping up with everything that's going on every day, you know, because these little things are going to turn into a big thing. This is all called gradualism, you know, and being in that house of mourning, being in that house of always wanting to watch, you never get comfortable, you know, because you might just say, oh, I'm going too much. I'm going too crazy, right? You know, I'm going in too hard. Shit here. Now you are not wanting to go in so hard. You know, you taking your foot off the gas, you know, because the spirit that come by on you, the scriptures speak about you got to strike while it's hot. So we got to take advantage of that spirit, you know. And we got to measure. We got to speak upon these things, man. You know, we got to warn people. You may be the first to see something. It's not about being the first. It's about, you know, prophesying. You know, we putting it out there. You know, filtering it through the scriptures, warning the people. Therefore, when there shall be seen in earthquakes, uproars of the people in the world. You're seeing earthquakes every day. You're seeing uproars every day, and we're seeing them in numbers. We're seeing them in the plethora of numbers in the dozens past that, we're seeing them in various places in the same time, the same day, you know? So how much more so, you know, in the time where there is no bread, where there is no green dollar, where there is no gasoline to keep the people going, where there is no electricity to keep the people, you know, distracted or whatnot. You know, how much more so in those times? And Salaki, you know, the book of Ezekiel chapter 37 speaks about having that plank with SK name and NK name written down. Lord willing, by next week I have that done. Within these next 2 weeks, I'm gonna, you know, put something together and get that out here, you know, because that grabs the people's attention. Right? That gets those nations, you know, and sometimes a heathen or a foreigner, you know, to inquire. You know, so and that's a prophecy. You know, so Lord willing, I bring that out. And that list is 100% correct. And to those who don't think so, are unlearned. They err not knowing the scriptures. And really, in those the scriptures speak out in the last days, they shall be those coming with their own prophecies and their slacking, not their own prophecies, but, you know, adding to the scriptures. You know, and we set up as a defense for the gospel, as Peter said, man. You know, so we're gonna shun all that. You know, you got men coming out and out speaking about how hell is real, and you know that spirit is churning up. and getting real. So like, I got this squirrel near me. I gotta grab something so I can keep his ass away. He think I'm his friend or some shit. Get out of here. Continuing on. Right. I lost my train of thought. A damn squirrel. Salakia. I'm gonna continue that second Ezra chapter 9. But man, hey, you know, if people, you know, doing all this right now, the times we're coming into, it's gonna be a lot more worse, man. It's gonna be taken to the extreme measure. Verse 4, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were there before thee, even from the beginning. Hey, you know, so when these things come to pass, they also gonna know a prophet has been among them, because the men of the Lord have been on the highways and byways for years, man, decades. You know, that going into 10, so, you know, prophets have been on the scene for, you know, over 30 years, you know. Apostles going on 40, Apostle Har, if I'm not mistaken. In the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 1, it reads, the burden of Babylon. And what is Babylon? Babylon means the word babal, confusion. Where would that be today? Well, where's the most confusing place today? Where is LGBTQ forced out of and pushed out of? Who is going out of their own homeland to persuade others to go into LGBTQ? Who's giving free trans people? It's so demonic, you can't even repeat these things. You can't even remember what these people are saying. But anyway, you know, those transhumanism surgeries, you know, who's giving that to migrants for free at no cost in California? Babylon the Great, America, you know, which Isaiah, the son of Amoz, did see. Lift ye up a banner, which is this truth, this knowledge, this wisdom, to understand it, you know, proclaim it, you know, get into it. Upon the high mountain. This is a high mountain. This is a great kingdom. It was a great kingdom. You know, it's fallen. It's gradually being taken down, man. You know, the bigger you are, the harder you fall. This is the kind of times that we in, you know, because it may seem like this place is not falling, but when it falls, it's going to be bad. It's going to be within the hour, it's going to be utterly taken out, man. Exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. Gates of the nobles is the chief ruling elite. You know, and that's the reason why they're trying to ban the Bible, man. You're hearing about that. You know, brothers been doing lessons on that. I believe the state of Georgia, I don't know another state, but I think any verse that like pretty much condemns the Amalekites, the small hats, is gonna be pretty much, you know, you're gonna get in trouble. So that goes into those draconian laws that these people want to get into, man. The book of Revelation chapter 13, man, he spake as a dragon, going into the word dracon. So for these little acts, you know, that we consider little, right? Like speaking about the Lord and his only begotten Son and their spirit, hey, it's gonna be a big deal. It's gonna be a big crime. You know, it's not gonna be as simple as we think. You know, because they're gonna put new decrees and new laws, because we know they're the devil. That's what the devil does. You know, he persecutes the righteous. And when he's in authority, the righteous mourn. And when he's out of authority, you know, the righteous rejoice. That was the point on that. Shake the hand, you know, telling our people, you know, what the hell to do, man. You know, how to get right, man, what's to come. I'm telling the heathen what's to come, man. And what's their future in their area gonna be. Esau Edom over there 1:18, man. After you serve you going into slavery. First of all, your kingdom's going down. You're going to lose in the valley of Jehoshaphat. You're not going to win that war. You're not going into hell. Your ass is going into chains. You're going to serve your time for the Israelites, man. You're going to have continual work for 1,000 years, man. Which could be more than actually literal 1,000 years. A tornado warning just went off, so, you know, through the spirit, I'm going to kind of try to wrap it up. You know, the region I'm in Florida, you know, it's a lot of rain. It's bad weather right now, so Lord willing, you know, I'm going to get out these scriptures that I have lined up and the points that I have that I want to bring out and get up out of here before Esau Edom try to come kick me out. Isaiah chapter 62, verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem. You know, a people before a place. You know, the Lord have given his people You know, watchmen. Who are those watchmen? The prophets. Who were that before then? You know, the prophets were known as seers. You know, so those who could see and filter things, you know, they speak unto their family members. They speak unto, you know, the strangers that we don't even know that are Israelites. You know, the Israelite foreigners. You know, we on the highways and byways. We on their phone screens, which they're always on. So you running, but you can't hide. It's a catch-22. And you still can't get it because it wasn't meant for you. Which shall never hold their peace day nor night. You can't go one day without seeing the Israelites going on your screen. And if you don't see them, that's because you're avoiding them. I see it all the time, man. I don't care what time of day it is. It could be crack of dawn, sundown, middle of the night. You know, because you got brothers that go into, you know, way more than a video a day. You know? Continuing on, ye that make mention of the Lord Yahweh, keep not silent. You know, so we ought to be speaking. We ought to be talking, especially in these times that we're in. You know, Scripture speak about, you know, knowing the times that we're in, what manner of conversations ought we to be having. So we're supposed to be going into this truth, man, into this doctrine, 100% truth. Filtering out what needs to be filtered, man. You know, and not letting, you know, no creepy thing come about. You know, like crazy doctrines, like hell is real, like the MOTB is sin, or white women, or you gotta keep the laws 100%. You're gonna be saved by the law. You know, like funny shit like you can't date a Moabite. Of course, you can't make that your wife. You know, Scripture speak about, you know, pretty much, you know, making these heathen women our concubine. But all these things that Jake get lost into, rather than focusing on, you know, the correct prophecies and really turning their ways, because the truth ultimately came out of One West. You know, so you coming into other men's labor and you changing, you adding on to the word. The Scriptures speak about how you're going to taste of the pestilences, written therein. Which is what? These nuclear missiles. The bombs that are coming here, the pestilences, man, the swords, the famines. And give him no rest till he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth, man. You know, so, you know, we're ushering in Salakia, Yahweh Shai, man. You know, we like a band. You know, we raising that trumpet. You know when the football team's about to come out and you got that band, or when the artist is about to come out, the band starts playing. Hey, Yahweh Shai about to crack them clouds, man. And we giving that warning to the people. We're giving that prelude, man. And it's an honor, it's a privilege, it's a blessing, you know, to be able to do so and to know so. You know, and the hope that, you know, that he finds us worthy to come by and to take us, you know, out of this place, you know, because simultaneously he's gonna judge this place, man. It's gonna go quick, man. Babylon the Great is gonna fall really fast. Bear with me, Rabbi Shah. You know, and these people gonna be changing the twinkling of an eye. So everything gonna be going fast, man, that time, man. So it's gonna be heavy time. So that's why we gotta redeem the times that we're in, take advantage of, you know, the times that we got. Speaking of myself first and foremost. It's gonna be almost not sensitive, but it's gonna be not urgent. That's not the word I'm looking for, even though those are good words. But it's gonna be just emotional as well. But it's gonna be heavy. It's gonna be a lot going on, man. You're gonna be looking at the Babylon the Great, you know, you're gonna be like, oh shit, like this prophecy really came to pass. You know, the Lord gonna have us somewhere safe. I'm a part of that number. And you know, you're gonna see the smoke of Babylon burning from wherever you are. And you have to ask a brother, like, because I remember a brother explaining this, and it resonated with my spirit so much. So I'm just really repeating everything he's saying verbatim, Lord willing. You know, you're gonna be able to ask a brother, is that really happening, man? Is that Babylon the Great? Did that shit really just fall? You know, because it's gonna be so much going on, man. Salvation gonna be happening, utter destruction gonna be happening. People just got jabbed. You just seen a whole bunch of people got jabbed after you just prophesied for so many months, years, and days just happen. You know, you just seen all these bombs, and you know, you seen angels. You seen more. You seen spiritual power. You seen everything that the Bible spoke about. You seen the family of the word happen. You seen Bibles being burnt. You seen men of the Lord being head chopped off. You know, for Hamashiach Yahweh Shai's sake. You seeing Yahweh Shai with your own eyes. Crown. You got a crown on your head. Man, come on, man. We can't even. If the Lord would allow us to see these things and to know all these things perfectly already, we wouldn't be able to contain it in these bodies, man. You know, so that's why the Lord said everything from the point of time. You know, you get itchy sometimes, you know, thinking about these things. But, you know, we just got to pray and keep going, man. I hope to be a part. You know, I pray that you brothers be a part, you know, that's sincere, you know, doing this thing. And Lord, will I be a part of this thing, you know, of this great salvation. You know, getting up on that fathership, man, getting that penny, you know, saying, good job, thou faithful servant. You know, since thou has, you know, kept good of a little, I shall give you a lot. Roughly paraphrasing. We're going to have planets, man. You're going to be able to travel, interplanetary travel. You're not going to be driving no damn Toyotas that need oil changes every day. You're going to have a chariot. You can change the color of that bitch. You can customize, you know, your seats, your windows. You're going to be cutting through air. You ain't got to wait at the red light. You ain't got to have Geico insurance because people be drunk driving. These are things that, you know, we could only, you know, sniff. We can't even, our brain can't even contain it yet. We need a new body, man. That's why it says we're going to be changing the twinkling of an eye. You know, so, hey, you know, we may be able to, you know, perceive a lot more than I'm talking and I'm thinking, you know, because we're going to have a new body. But it's still going to be a heavy time, yeah, man. It's locked in. I don't know why I always be saying man after I said a little statement. I'm going to work on that, though. The book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 1, blow ye a trumpet in Zion. So, in other words, you know, speak unto all his people. You know, there's people of Zion, and people before it's a place. And sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let the people know, you know, this is what's to come. You know, Thanksgiving is not what's coming. You know, Christmas and Easter and all your happy holidays is not what's coming, man. Utter destruction is coming. You know, your solemn assemblies are canceled. You know, the mirth of the land has ceased. The Lord has stripped that away. You know, he's wiping out your economy. And your economy, your money is your blood. You know, so you ain't got no blood, you know, you dying, you perishing. You know, that virgin, that nation lost, roughly paraphrasing it, sodden with thick clay. You know, they're going into that debt. You know, this place is done, man. This place claims it's the richest, but it has the most debt out of any country in the world, man. So the hypocrisy, what's another word for it? It's an oxymoron, you know? But this rain is coming down. So I'm good right now. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, and it is nigh at hand. That's right, man. So when these people are hearing this word, they should be trembling, man. They should be inquiring, asking, what the hell is this guy talking about? You know, why is he here? That's why people stopping. They like, you know, we at the end, because you got these dudes with the Bibles that they're speaking with edification. You know, they're clean. You know, what the hell is going on? They're talking about the end. You know, they got the signs of the missiles. You know, the cops are not playing with them. What the hell's going on? That's the spirit, you know, because the Lord shall crack these clouds, man. You know? A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness as the morning. I'm not going to be simple. I'm going to wrap it up. And I'm, Lord willing, continue on somewhere else. Shalom. I didn't want to continue this via voiceover, but I had to continue this, and you know, it's nasty outside, so you know, gotta kind of ease my head. You know, can't just be out there being simple, forsaking common sense. So bear with me. I was on Joel chapter 2, but I made my point on there. But I would like to go to the book of Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. You know, because Elon Musk, his Neuralink project is coming to fruition. And in reality, these things are already here. You know, like the apostles and the elders speak about and how they prophesy about, you know, these things are already here. They're already on the scene. You know, we just need these things to be pushed harder. We need them to be implemented. We need them to be forced, you know. But that's how it's going to come. It's through these draconian measures and through the order ab chaos, which is being set crazy and loose upon the earth. You know, the difference between the day it's not enforced and the day it is enforced is literally a day, a couple hours in between. You know, so that's why we gotta keep watch and remain and to teach what is taught. Not to add or take away, you know, but to edify, which is to build upon it. Revelation chapter 3, verse 10, it reads, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, you know, his statutes, his knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, his commandments, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. What's the hour of temptation? The time where Esau Edom comes down upon the world and forces them, you know, to join on to this Agenda 2030, the MOTB, the World Economic Forum. There's global unification, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. That's why it tells you, woe unto the world, woe unto them that dwell therein. That's why the book of 2 Ezra says that, man. You know, because he's seen a lot of shit coming here, man. You got this, you got Jacob's Trouble, and you got World War III. This place is done. It don't matter how you put it. And it's done soon. It's done quickly. It's not going to be done in 10 years, Lord willing, Abaratazah. You know, God, Yahweh forbid. It's not going to be that far out, man. You know, we hoping by next year this thing is completely desolate. We hoping by this year, you know, Jacob's Trouble comes to pass, and this MLTB could be implemented. You know, brothers out here prophesying that, and you know, righteously so. You know, warningly so, ambitiously so. Brothers prophesying that, you know, we may not even see this election. In other words, like, November may get here, but you know, it may not go out how it's supposed to go out, because if you got a lot of shit going on in the earth and in the world, ain't nobody gonna be worried about the likeliness of this person being elected and the percentage of votes he got and whatnot. You know, people gonna be worrying about, you know, making sure their ass is okay. You think they care about who could be the next president in Haiti? Hell nah, they just worry about security. You think Manasseh's worried about a righteous president? No, they're worried about having food and shelter and warmth and covering and mercy from the Lord. Same thing with Yemen. They hoping to not be utterly decimated, man, because they getting hit with airstrikes every time you check. Same thing with Palestine, man. Congo, Sudan, Zimbabwe, Somalia, Syria. And it's gonna keep getting worse and worse. Ecuador, Argentina. It's gonna keep getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, man. You know, so let's continue on. We're gonna go into the let's go into the book of Revelation, man. You know, speaking about the MOTB so much, let's just go there. And that word mark in the Quran, or that word mark in Revelation chapter 13, it goes into these three words. Well, mark, man. You got the word karagma, meaning that stamp. You got the word karax, meaning that incision, you know, like a palisade, you know, because, you know, that's striking in the flesh, you know. And then also you got grapho, meaning graph, you know, the data which is stored therein, you know, which is how they're going to appease the people. That's going to be their selling point. You know, you're going to have all your medical information in there, your social security. You don't need a passport no more. You can just use this, you know. This is the fourth industrial revolution. The elder out of Mississippi, what's his name? Salakia. Not the other side. No, elder Kazak Yala. That's right. Strength of God. But Khan, you know, he was going into the fourth industrial revolution. You know, he just posted a video, I believe, within the last 24 hours. Pretty much going into that. And that's where this place is headed. Khan. Revelation chapter 13, verse 13, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fires come down from heaven and on the earth in the sight of men. You know, in Hiroshima, you know, putting these bombs together. Isaiah 54, verse 16, you know, having the smith, you know, and the coal, You know, he's coming down with these great technologies and these weaponry. You know, these people are in awe of him and his false strength, and deceived them that dwell upon the earth by the means of those miracles which he had the power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to those that dwell upon the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which he had the wound by a sword and did live. He's the rebirth of the Roman Empire, man. You know, he's the son of that. You know, he done took all these goddamn former houses of bondage and tried to make the best one, and took a little bit out of everything. And he has the Roman way of judging people by the laws and things of that sort. He has Roman architecture. You know, your entertainment system are Romanized, Roman fantasized. I just made a word up. Verse 15, he had the power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. You know, so these are times we're coming into where, you know, the elect are going to have to be as pilgrims upon the earth, because this guy's going to be out here like a madman, raging, sparing none, especially against his brother Jacob. He's evil for, well, we not the evil one. He's our evil, wicked, fraternal brother, you know. But yeah, he's going to, you know, come down with his perpetual hatred upon us and the rest of the heathen, man, and his own people, man. I'm going to show you, this guy is not fit to rule. He's just a demon. He just wants to be the Lord. He wants to be in that position, knowing he can't stay in that position, knowing he can't handle that position. That's blasphemous. And that's the spirit he's always had, man. From Cain. From being the serpent. I Shashua. Wasted away he wasted away as he. And that's what's gonna happen to you. You're gonna be utterly decimated, man. Verse 16, he causes all, both small, and that's all but the elect. Both small, great, hey, so big, bad, you know, proud, humble, meek. You know, if you ain't not of the elect, you know, your ass gonna get caught up into this, man. Great, rich, and poor, free and bond, rich. You know, you ballers, high rollers, you niggas balling on a budget, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads. That's right, man. And you had, you know, recently, you know, the first successful charagma person. He could play chess. And then another one, he was able to make a tweet just by thinking. So, you know, the same way it took burgers and fries and free movie tickets and all these other free incentives that these people was given for the snake juice. And these people gonna do the same thing for and it's gonna work, you know, because they know the desperate level of these people. That's why they brought them down so low, so you know they don't have to do too much convincing. And they got the power and the money and the space to do the convincing. They could offer these people thousands of dollars to take this shit, man. Money ain't nothing to Esau Edom, man. That's why we don't want it. And money ain't shit to us. That's not a god to us, man. We know it's set up as a defense, yeah, but hey, we know that your currency is going down as well. And we also know that, you know, money can't save us, man. We know money is not a defense in that way. It's a defense, you know, in the sense of, you know, hunger. You know, you ain't got to starve to death every day. You ain't got to drink sugar and ice, you know, sugar water or whatnot, and ramen packets every day. But that shit can't save you from the Lord, man. That you can't trade in money for your sins. You gotta repent, man. You gotta change your ways. You gotta turn your ways. Speaking to myself first and foremost, man. You can't be serving mammon and the just Heavenly Father. It's not gonna work. That's a false balance. But you know, we going into the time of the Pesach, you know, where we gotta be removing this leaven, you know, which is, you know, spiritually, and, you know, removing the leaven in our household, you know, removing in that fat, purging out that leaven, man, you know, that wickedness, you know, those wicked thoughts, you know, because we in this flesh, you know, so Satan be trying to creep within. And as we come into these times, which we know the Lord is about to, seek and seek vengeance and wreak judgment upon this place, we want to be kept. We want to have that thawa. We want to have that mark. Because these angels, they about to kill this firstborn, of the sons of Pharaoh, this modern day Egypt, man. These modern day Pharaoh, sons, man. We're already seeing death, man. Jake dying every day. You got to check local news and you got to check world news. People dying on a mass scale and on a small scale. And really, there's no such really thing as small scale no more. You kill more than 4 people, that's known as a mass, killing. So you got earthquakes going on, fires, volcanoes, you name it. Bombs, accidental this, accidental that, the worst car accidents. It's going down. It's going down quick, man. It's going down frequently. We got that thing in the sky, the eclipse that's about to happen, the lunar eclipse, and it's going to make an X over Babylon. Really spiritually telling you that the Lord is about to X this place out. This place is marked for judgment. Because you're seeing more chariot sightings more than ever. Hey, they're out there. Why? Because they're holding back the judgments, man. They're holding back the judgments of nuclear destruction, of plague, of famine, of pestilence, of sword, famine of the word. Of uproar, diseases, wildfires, sinkholes. It's gonna be going down, man. All them scary movies people be seeing. Imagine all the scary movies in the world, like the best ones, all being put into one, made by the Lord. It's gonna be the greatest and the baddest one yet. But ancient Nineveh, where Jonah prophesied, the Lord ended up sparing that place, in his time. But after a certain period amount of time, after 100 years, Nahum, prophesied about the destruction of it. And it was utterly destroyed, man. And we in that time where Nineveh, this modern day Nineveh, because Nineveh was because Esau is in Babylon the Great, that's another word for modern Assyria. Brothers use, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm not mistaken, Khan. But Nineveh was known as a metropolis of Assyria. And you got metropolises in Babylon the Great here today. A metropolis would be like New York, like Miami, Chicago, meaning women city. The Apostle Gabar put me onto that, going to show these spirits and these people was always, meant to cater to women and to really have a destroying society. But with that, Lord, we'll just edifying straight to the point. Shalom.